Welcome back to CBC's coverage of the 22nd Olympic Winter Games from Sochi, Russia. And pleased to be joined now by Canada's silver medal winning figure skating team, the inaugural team figure skating event at the Olympic Games. Okay, now I'm going to play introduction, and I got this down pat. Here are the ice dancers, Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir. The pairs, Kirsten Moore-Towers and Dylan Moskovich. Megan Duhamel and Eric Radford. There's the guy right there, Kevin Reynolds, who had a great skate in the free program. Caitlin Osman of Marystown, Newfoundland and Labrador, and there's the three-time world champion right there, Patrick Chen. All right, now, we got not that much time and a lot to talk about. So, Tessa, why don't you start about the importance of getting off to a great start at the Olympic Games with this silver medal?
Wow, well, what a strong team we have. I think we're all so proud to represent Canada, and with so many personal bests, it was an honor. And really neat to be a part of a team event like this. You know, as athletes, as figure skaters, we've always envied those sports that have a chance at multiple medals at a game. So this was such an opportunity, and I think we made the most of it.
Scott, I recall you said, because you're the captain of the team, you said, you owe nothing to the team as a figure skater. Go out and have your Olympic moment. They were true to that.
Yeah, I think the team did a great job, and you know, I thought about this ever since we got that silver medal. That who can I kind of single out? But you really can't. It's the whole team. I mean, Caitlin was great. We asked her to pull a lot of weight as an 18-year-old, and she came through. Our pairs, our men. It just was a great team effort, and at the end of the day, we have to be extremely happy with that.
Going to pass the microphone now, but Kirsten, you touched Olympic ice. You were successful in that regard. How did it feel?
Oh, it was amazing. You know, we watched Megan and Eric have their moment, and we so badly wanted ours. You know, it was great for Dylan and I to be able to be a team with the rest of these athletes, because usually we're only a team with each other, and to be the first to have this experience was really something special.
Now, I gotta say this. Dylan does a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to you, okay? So why don't you pass the mic to him? And Dylan, this event is very close to your individual event. Were you able to manage that well?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew ahead of time that this would be a possibility for us, and we trained accordingly. It's the Olympic Games. You show up ready to compete anytime, anywhere, and that's how we did it, and that's the mentality we had coming in.
Pass her along over to Eric now. Eric, you said the other day it was wonderful in practice to skate across the Olympic rings. How did it feel when you were in competition?
It was incredible, and both Megan and I had a little moment there in the middle of our footwork where we were just aware of the moment, and I just had a big wow flash through my mind. And then, of course, we pulled it together to finish the program, but that is something that I will never forget.
Megan, you said after the skate that it was the performance of your life, and you had it at the Olympic Games. Have you got another one in you?
We got two more in us, and you'll see them this week. But it was a really amazing feeling, and every athlete in every sport dreams of coming to the Olympics and achieving their personal best. And we did that. So we're looking for two more personal bests, but no matter what happens, we're leaving this as winners.
Over to Caitlin now. Caitlin, you had to do a lot of work because you've done both the short and the long program in the team event, and you've got to do it again in the individual event. Are you welcoming the work, particularly after the season where you struggled with injury a little bit?
I'm definitely loving being able to do it twice now. With not being able to compete all year, at least now I get to compete more. And I'm really excited, and I love these programs, and I love skating here, so I'm excited to do it.
Give it to Kevin Reynolds there, because, hey, let's all give a big cheer for Kevin Reynolds. Kevin, it was fantastic. You two had problems during the season. You didn't compete the Grand Prix season, but you got out there on Olympic ice and you delivered. Tell us about that moment for you and what it felt like to do your job on that night.
Oh, it was amazing. From start to finish in the performance, I could hear Team Canada cheering me on in the background, so that really helped. And it's been just a strong week for me here and for Team Canada as well, and I'm glad I was able to contribute here.
You two guys are buddies. There's Patrick Chen. He's going to take the mic now. Lots of work to do, lots of pressure facing all Canadian figure skaters. You in particular, Patrick, but put it together. You start with a silver medal. Does this encourage you for that individual event?
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I think it's easy for a lot of us to get carried away with the medals and wanting to bring more medals to the table for Canada. And I think what we all can take from this event is that we all got a chance to go on the ice and really enjoy skating. Like, we didn't focus on the medal. We didn't care about having to do something for the team. It was, each of us had a moment on the ice and we all enjoyed it. And I definitely enjoyed watching Kevin skate today. I had so much energy in the box, and that that's an amazing opportunity for all of us.
Fantastic. Now, as co-captains of the team, Tessa and Scott, I have to ask you about a couple of questions that are swirling around out there. One is about judging and a possible collusion between some countries. Do you believe there's anything to it, Tessa?
You know, it's tough to say, and it's disappointing that that's swirling around. I suppose that's just part of being in a judged sport. Luckily for us as athletes, that's the furthest thing from our minds. When we take the ice, we have one job to do, and we can't control what the judges have to say.
Scott, a little bit of drug testing going on involving Canadian skaters, as some say more than other countries. Anything to that?
You know, it's an Olympic Games, and you know this team stands proud that you know we're a clean and drug-free team, so we're okay with this, with them drug testing us, and I don't think we're scared of that, gang? And we don't think it's been any more than anyone else. It's an Olympic Games, and we're we always are for true sport and clean sport, so we're happy to oblige.
And last word goes to you, Scott, because you are the captain of the team.
That's scary, right?
Yeah. But overall, pleased with the performance and encouraged for what might come.
Yeah, we were just talking in the van on the way over here, and this is a big boost for our whole skating team and hopefully for the Canadian Olympic team. And, you know, it doesn't end here. This is just the start of this team accomplishing some great things this week and getting more personal best this month, and we just can't wait.
Well said. Congratulations to you all. There they are, Canada's silver medal figure skating team, Sochi 2014. Our coverage of the 22nd Olympic Winter Games will continue in a moment.